Some people would give an arm and a leg for a new Rayman, which is sweet because he sorely needs them. But before you hack off those limbs in true Halloween fashion, you might be relieved to know that a brand new Rayman is in the works. But are we all about to be tricked or treated? I'm Ash Dixon, and this is GINX News. We all know it, Ubisoft be struggling right now. Yeah, they can keep churning out Assassin's Creed games to guarantee some source of income, but even Ubisoft know it's not sensible to have all your eggs in one basket. 9 Assassin's Creed games are currently in development. Oh geez, okay, never mind. Not particularly reassuring considering the recent delays to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Don't get me wrong, the whole beating a dead horse approach can be very profitable. Just look at all the Call of Duties and EAFCs being constantly churned out. But outside of that, you have 3 options in order to try and win business back, which Ubisoft sorely needs right now. And sadly, it looks like they're doing none of the following very well. 1. Fresh new IP. Now this one is scary because, well, it's risky as hell. Luckily, with a strong name and a unique setting, you can lure people in to try your new decent game. Though Ubisoft clearly didn't get the memo on that one. 2. You can buy a license to a huge established IP and join the line in milking its big old fan base. History dictates that a prime candidate for this would be something like Star Wars, so it's particularly concerning that Outlaws really hasn't done well. Or 3. You comb through the archives, find an old IP that you previously threw to the dirt before saying, oh, you're actually useful to us now, so we're gonna make you all pretty, so get up on stage and dance. Daddy needs a new boat. Now, despite the Prince of Persia's rather excellent moves, that hasn't prevented him from sliding down that pole all the way back down into the dark basement of Ubisoft, which is not his fault. We talked all about it in a video last week. Check the link in the description to see that one. But Ubisoft are picking option 3 yet again, with Rayman this time, with reports coming out over the weekend that they're looking to revive the franchise. Well, they're in the exploration phase anyway. It seems they've got the original creator back working on it too, Michel Ancel, though it was only a few years ago that he was being accused of abusive and disruptive practices, which obviously we don't know the full picture there, so perhaps not the greatest news. Either way, Insider Gaming are reporting that the team have been bolstered by former Prince of Persia devs, which can only be a good thing considering how great The Lost Crown was. But there's a big question on what they'll actually be working on. So far, most of the rumors point to a remake of Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc. Now personally, this makes sense to me. It's a fan favorite, with many considering it to be the best Rayman of that era. Plus, we've seen through the success of Astrobot that there's appetite for more fantastic 3D platformers outside of the Nintendo sphere. And I love games that strike that balance of being accessible to kids and casual audiences while having those later levels for the long-time fans. I always found it hilarious playing Mario Odyssey, where it was all nice and chill until you suddenly got to what I like to call the f you levels. Because, okay Nintendo, I guess I'll just go screw myself. I think Rayman could tick that box beautifully. Now, does Rayman 3 stand the test of time? No, certainly not, but that's the beauty of a remake. You can just use the original as a foundation to then make something great. I am a bit sad that we likely won't be seeing another 2D side-scroller like Rayman Legends. That game was freaking excellent, but after Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown underperformed, well, I can understand why Ubisoft are hesitant to go in that direction. Still, despite all of the potential of a 3D Rayman remake, it's still incredibly early days for its development, meaning there's still plenty of time for Ubisoft to be Ubisoft and make questionable game design decisions or just outright scrap it. But what are your thoughts? Do comment down below. Which Rayman do you think should be remade, and what kind of gameplay would you like to see in a modern Rayman title? Make sure to hit that subscribe button too, as we bring these in-depth gaming news videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Thanks for watching.